guys, hey girl, hey, what's up? Welcome back. It's your girl Tash. We are on video number 3 of my 2019 faves, and I am so excited to do this one. You guys know I love base products, mainly foundation, concealer, primer, you know. So if you're curious to see which of these products made it to my 2019 faves, then just keep watching. Alright you guys, so let's go ahead and kick it off with primers. Oh, I also forgot to mention I have powders on this one as well. So let's start with face primers, and then we'll go concealer, foundation, powder. Okay, so I have a few face primers here that made it into my 2019 faves. A couple for similar reasons, and one I actually ran out of. So one of them that I ran out of is the, ooh, wait, no I didn't. I forgot I had a backup. Alright, so it's no surprise the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer is one of my faves for 2019. There's no surprise to why. It's hydrating, fills in the pores nicely. But at the same time, sometimes I do have those days where this does not fill in my pores that great. So I opt for a pore filling primer. That is the one that I ran out of. Now I do believe that that one was also in my 2018 favorites. If you haven't seen that, I will link it up here. But it's coming with me to 2019 or my 2019 favorites, but I still need to go repurchase one. So it's the Revlon Pore Reducing Primer. That is a holy grail, ride or die. I use that every single day primer, and I do have a bunch, so I've been trying to finish them up, but that is the one that is like holy grail status. I don't want to go without that primer, so. Alright guys, moving on to another one. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Breathable Primer. I absolutely love this. It gives a beautiful luminosity to the skin. I did a full review and video on this one if you have not seen it. I will link it up here in the iCards. This one really does help, I feel like, keep your makeup on, but then when you're wearing this, that beautiful glow really shines through the foundation and concealer that go with this line, and I just think it's really, really beautiful, and the fact that it's affordable and you get a full ounce of it, really can't go wrong. So the next two are basically about the same in my opinion. This one is from the Lt Beauty, and this is their primed or Pretty and Primed Hydrating Foundation Primer. And then the next one is Catrice Prime and Fine Aqua Fresh Hydro Primer. Both of these look exactly the same, and I feel like they do exactly the same thing. They're both very hydrating and give your skin a beautiful, like, just lit from within luminous glow, unlike this one, which gives you more of that, you know, you can tell you added something to your skin glow. This just looks so fresh, you know what I mean? And it just really creates a nice hydrated canvas for you to apply the rest of your makeup onto. So I highly recommend these. So they're both around the same price. So if you're gonna ask me which one I prefer, I can't pick. I love them both equally. And again, they both do the same thing. You're getting an ounce of product in both items. So yeah, these are really good if you're just looking for a hydrating primer. The next one is by Mercier. This is just the regular foundation primer. I am so bummed, you guys. Macy's was having a sale the other day, and they had this primer on sale. Now, I had added it to my cart. I was like, yes, I'm gonna get it, because this is expensive. This tube is like, I don't know, like almost 30 bucks. And now, granted, you are getting 1.7 ounces of product, so you're getting a lot of product versus your average primer, and I love this one. But I was so bummed, because as soon as I hit checkout, it was like it bounced back and said, oh, it's sold out. So this one is just a very lightweight and hydrating primer, but when I wear this, I feel like my makeup really does stay on longer. After this dries down on the face, you just feel like you have really plump, juicy looking skin. It's nice and like, oh, it's just so amazing. It's hard to describe, but I do notice the longevity in my makeup, and it just looks so much more fresh longer throughout the day. And this is something that I will always have in my collection because I love it. It's that good. The next one is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer. Now, I feel bad. putting this one in here because this one was limited edition. But if you are somebody who liked the Hydro Grip Primer by Milk Makeup, you would love this one. Now, the bad thing about this one is I can't use this for more than a couple days in a row because I notice it will start to break me out. But the hydration, I like the scent of it. It really grips your makeup. So since this one is limited edition and I don't know that you can get it anymore, a good alternative to this would probably be the NYX Jelly Primer. I hear that that one's nice and hydrating and gripping as well. But as far as price comparison, guys, I'm still looking for one for you that is equivalent to this because this one was only $8, where the one I just mentioned is like $17. So, but if you tried this, you already know it's really good. Let's move into some concealer. So favorite concealers of 2019. You guys know I love concealers. Oh, they're just so good. And I have quite a few here. So I'm going to start off with the Too Faced one first. Now this was not new in 2019, I don't believe, but that's when I discovered it. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. I really, really like this. This is, to me, a more pigmented, a little bit thicker version of the Born This Way foundation, and I love it. It's super hydrating to the skin. It covers nicely. It wears well all day, and I just really, really like it. I wish that it was more affordable. So that leads me to the next one that I'm going to talk about that I feel like compares to this. This is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. I feel like this is a dead-on dupe for that. So unfortunately, I don't really support Too Faced anymore. If you guys have noticed, I haven't been purchasing their products. That's a long story, but you know, my choice. So I like this one, and I think that this is an absolute dupe for that. I feel like I get the same effect on my under eyes as well as other areas of my face where it's very hydrating, high pigmentation, and it wears beautifully on the skin. So this one I believe is $10. I'm not sure. I'll link the prices down below. If you haven't seen the video that I did with this one, I'll link it up in the iCards for you, but I think this is great. The next one is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. Now, the first time I tried this one out, you guys, I was like, whoa, no, like, no, no, no. I thought it was too drying to my skin. My problem was I had the wrong shade. Sometimes when you buy shades and they're way too light for you, it can actually take your dry skin and just really make it go. And it just emphasizes things that you didn't even know were there. So if you have tried this out and you feel like it's too drying, just check to make sure you have the right shade. That, you know. But anyways, this is in Tan Latte, and I really, 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 really like this. Now recently I did try out their hydrating one, but obviously it's too soon for me to put that one in this video, so you'll have to wait till next year. But really, really like this. Great pigmentation, great coverage, super on the price. It's what, was $5, now it's $6. Thank you, e.l.f. for increasing your prices. But a great concealer nonetheless. Ooh, I do want to mention while I'm thinking about it, this is what made me stop using Tarte Shape Tape. So if you're looking for a dupe for that, dead on dupe. Alright guys, moving on to another one, and this is the wrong shade of this. Oh, here we go, right shade. This is the Believe Beauty Your Covered Liquid Concealer. Love this stuff. This is the first hydrating concealer that does not crease and my little wrinkles under my eyes. I absolutely love this. I raved about it for months and months and months. I know you guys got tired of this one as well. It's just that good. And these are only $5, I believe. Pick these up at your local Dollar General. I wish they would sell their line online so that it was more accessible to people, but nonetheless, it is a great, great concealer, and I absolutely love it. The next one I have not heard anybody talking about, and this is by Joah. This is their All Brushed Up Creamy Concealer. This is a radiant concealer. It has like just the right amount of thinness to it, high pigmentation. It is super hydrating, but it's not going to give you that oily look to your under eyes. It's just going to give you this nice, fresh, lit from within. Oh, it's just so beautiful. You guys have seen me use this a lot on my channel. This concealer, you guys, is $4 at CVS. So when it's on sale and you can get it for buy one, get one 50% off, you're gonna get 2 concealers for $6. I mean, girlfriend. This is really, 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 really good, and it's super long wearing. So the next one is a foundation and concealer, but since we're moving on into foundations now, I'm gonna go ahead and mention it. This is the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation and concealer. It says it's long wearing. I can attest to that. I love the pigmentation on this foundation. Wearing it as a concealer, you only need a little bit. Wearing it as a foundation, you only need a little bit. This bad boy is pigmented. If you have not seen my video on this for out of eye cards, I'll link it down below, but I love this, you guys. It is so good. If you're wanting to try it out and you don't want to foot the bill for the large bottle, Pure does sell trial sizes, and you get the exact same thing. You get the pump and you get the wand in the trial size for 10 bucks. It's just a really, really great product. Unfortunately, I only have mine in my summer shade, so I can't wear it this time of year, but it is an amazing product. It covers well, it wears all day, it's not too drying on the skin, and it's just really starting to wow me how these companies have started to make products for dry skin that are not drying to the skin. They're still hydrating and give that coverage. So really, really great foundation and concealer. All right, moving on. Another one that I went crazy for in 2019 is the Clinique Even Better Glow foundation. Again, this is one that is in my summer shade. Could I use it and lighten it up with a shade adjuster? Yes, but I don't want to. I love wearing this in the summer. It is so pigmented. It is nice and dewy and glowy. I will link the video either here or down below. Is it on the affordable end? No, but if you shop at Ulta, save your points, get it on your points, guys. It's a beautiful foundation, and it says it's sheer, but it is buildable. Let me attest to that. It has an SPF of 15 in it. It's very lightweight, and I just love how beautiful this sits on my skin. All right, guys, so the next one is the Soap & Glory Kick-Ass All Day Wear foundation. This attests to be sweat proof and a 24-hour wear. I can attest to that. Now, the reason I picked this one up is because I fell in love with the CYO Life Proof because of that Taylor, aka Taylor Wynn, and I absolutely love this. It's very beautiful and hydrating on the skin. It covers very, very well. Now, the only difference between this and the CYO version, CYO is being discontinued if I didn't mention that, is that this one's $14 and CYO was $7, but this is still under $20. It's a beautiful, beautiful formula, and I just love how it sits on my skin. The next one is the number 7 Lift and Illuminate foundation. You guys, I love this foundation. I get so many compliments when I wear it. It gives my skin this beautiful, radiant, youthful look to it, and it wears long. It's good for sensitive skin. It's buildable, and I just love it. I love the way it covers. It feels like you applied a serum to your face instead of a foundation. It doesn't clog my pores, and I love that it's under $20, so really, really love this. The next one is from Believe Beauty. This is the Skin Finish Foundation. I went crazy over this when I tried it, when I first tried out Believe Beauty. Again, I hope that you'll go check that video out. You guys, this foundation is $5. It comes in a glass bottle. It's got a high-end looking pump on it, and the way that this sits on the skin is just so gorgeous. It's a nice satin finish. It is a medium to full coverage, and at $5, girl, it's so good. It's very long wearing, very lightweight on the skin, and I have to have this in my collection. All right, the next one is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. I know the internet went crazy over this. This is one that I love because I've never been able to really find a foundation from L'Oreal other than the Pro Glow that works for me. And this one, I get so many compliments when I wear this on my skin. It just sits really nicely. It's not too dewy or too matte. It's just like the perfect in between. It covers well and it lasts all day long, even in the summertime, and I love it. I just love it. So the next one I had a love-hate relationship with when I first tried this foundation. This is the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Foundation, and when I first tried it, it was just like, nope, it was horrible. But I waited a little bit and then I picked it up, I tried it again, and oh my gosh, it's just like any other dewy foundation to me. But I love that it's in a squeezy tube. I love that it's super affordable and really accessible to everybody. And it's just a beautiful foundation. It gives you that nice SPF. A lot of people were comparing this to the It Cosmetics CC cream. I think this is better. It's more lightweight, and I just like how it is full coverage, lasts all day long. It's under $10, and It Cosmetics was like that super wet look. Like I could not get that super greasy wet look to go away. With this, I don't have that problem, and it's much more affordable. The next one is the NYX Born to Glow foundation. Again, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful glow in a bottle. It gives you this really radiant, youthful look. It's full coverage. It lasts all day long. It doesn't clog my pores, and it's 10 bucks. I mean, I can't complain about that. Super lightweight, and it covers everything I need it to cover. I love it. Last and final foundation, guys. This one I also kind of had a love-hate relationship with. I'll link the video. You guys can check it out. The Physicians Formula Organic Wear Skin Foundation Elixir. Now, when you first apply this to your skin, it looks like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like it might be a little too greasy. But as your skin warms up the product, it just sinks in so beautifully that it like becomes one with your skin, and this looks like your skin. Now, because of the dropper and whatnot, and it's so thin, I feel like you need to build this up a little bit, but it doesn't get cakey. It doesn't look like you applied a ton of product to your face. It's nicely pigmented, and it gives you the most beautiful dewy finish after it sat on the skin for a little bit. So if you tried this out as a first impression to yourself and you're like, whoa, no, try it out again, give it a shot. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous formula, and it looks like your skin. This foundation also has skincare benefits as well, as most physician formula products do. So in my opinion, that's why their prices are kind of pricey, because they do incorporate a lot of good for you skincare benefits. All right, guys, moving on to the last and final category in this video. Dun, 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 powders, which is a dry skin girls whatever, you know. Oh, I did have my Poreless Putty primer in here, and I did miss one, guys. I totally apologize for that. Really quickly, one of the primers that I missed that was in my basket here is the Catrice 1 Minute Face Perfector, guys. This is also another holy grail. If you're having problems finding that Revlon photo, it's Revlon pore reducing primer in the pink bottle. Actually, the product's pink, but you know what I mean. This is a really good alternative. It is significantly cheaper, and you can pick this up at Ulta as well as the Catrice website. Now we're moving on to powders. First and foremost, I know you guys remember me raving and raving about the NYX mineral powder. This is a great finely milled loose setting powder. It does a really great job at setting your makeup very beautifully without caking or being too heavy. It's very, very, very lightweight. You only need a little bit, and girl, this blurs the pores like no tomorrow. It is so good. The next one is by CoverGirl, and this actually surprised me. I picked this up just assuming that it was going to be a total fail, and it wasn't. It's really, really good. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Minerals Loose Powder in medium. Now, I believe when they brought out the True Blend Concealer, I think they reformulated some of these, because a lot of people were not very happy that this had like kind of like a shimmer to it. It's so beautiful on the skin though, and to me it just looks fresh and luminous and beautiful and a dry skin girl's dream. So I don't feel like there's shimmer in here. I just feel like it just gives me that luminous, beautiful glow. You get a ton of product in here. I still have like half a jar, and I use this all the time, guys. This, again, you only need a little bit to set your face, and it sets your makeup all day long, gives a beautiful airbrushed look, and it's not cakey. Super inexpensive as well. All right, guys, we have 4 powders left in this basket, and I'm sure you guys can already start to guess what they are. The first one is the AOA Studio Perfect Finishing Pressed Powder. I don't have a lot to say about this. This powder is $1. It does an amazing job at setting your makeup. It doesn't give a whole lot of coverage. It's a finishing powder, but it's so super thin and lightweight. It doesn't even feel like you set powder on your face, and it's not cakey or drying. It does a really good job at blurring imperfections here in the T-zone area. It's just a nice powder, and I actually like to carry this one in my makeup bag for touch-ups if I need to touch up throughout the day or I start to get oily in my T-zone. This is a great powder for that. The next three are luminous powders. Now, you guys know that over 2019, I was like, luminous, 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 give them all to me. Like, I love luminizing powders for the face. So the three that I picked that were holy grails in 2019, one is actually a holy grail from 2018. Now, this one I went back and forth in my head if I wanted to mention or not, because it's not so readily available that you can pick this up at the drugstore anymore. And that is because Physicians Formula actually discontinued this product, and it's now more so the Rose All Stay Glow Setting Powder, I believe. I still have to get that one and test it out for you guys, but looking at it, it almost looks like this. This is the Physicians Formula Youth Wear luminous setting powder. It is so good, you guys. This is the beige one. The majority of my backups are in translucent. I picked this up when it is on Amazon, and it gives my skin the most beautiful glow, and it sets down nicely. It's lightweight. The only thing I hate about it is the packaging, just because it's so bulky, but it's just, if you can get this on Amazon, I am telling you, girl. I probably just broke it. No, I didn't. But it's a really, really, really good powder. Now, I did find two alternatives for you guys because I know how hard that one is to find, and these are more affordable than Physicians Formula. The first one is no surprise. It is the Clean Color Nude Luminous Powder. And this is a finishing powder. Again, it just gives the most beautiful luminous glow to the skin. Sets your makeup nicely. It sets it down all day. It is not cakey, chalky, none of that. It is super lightweight. And this one, I believe, was like $2. I'm telling you, if you have not checked out my Clean Color video, full face, girl, you need to check it out. There's some amazing finds in there, and all of those products are $8 and under. All right, guys, so the next one is actually by Rimmel, and I was really surprised that nobody talked about this just because the foundation was such a big hit. It's the Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable. Nobody talked about the powder when it hit store shelves. And what I've noticed is that I've only seen this available at CVS online. I've not seen it in any of my drugstores around me. Of course, we live in a small town, so maybe that's why. But this is an amazing powder. Now, if you haven't seen my, what was it, Rimmel Lasting Radiance video, I'll link it for you guys. But over in the UK, they released the Lasting Radiance line. And that's where I found this. And in that video, it tells you how you can get your hands on it as well. The foundation is amazing. But in the US, I had contacted Rimmel and asked them when they were going to release this. Well, they had no intentions of releasing it, but she had told me that they were going to release this one. So I waited and waited until I found it. It's an exact dupe for it. It is the most beautiful luminizing setting powder that you can get next to this one if you can't get your hands on this one. I know that's a little confusing. Any of these three are absolutely amazing, you guys. Generally compliment me on how dewy and luminous and just like, I don't know, just like glowy my skin is. These are the three powders I use like on an everyday basis. And the way I started using dewy luminous powders like this was when I tried out Hourglass. Well, Hourglass was almost $50 and ain't nobody got time for that. So I was on the hunt for dupes for you guys, and I just happened to find several that I really, really love, and they are Holy Grail favorites. So that pretty much wraps up this video of my 2019 favorites for base products. I hope that you guys learned a little bit more about some of the products that I continued using after first impression videos and whatnot. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your 2019 favorite base products were. I am so curious to know what you guys have continued to use throughout the year and what your tried and true holy grails are. I really appreciate all of you for taking time out of your busy days and schedules and whatnot to hang out with me. It truly means the world to me. If you are new here and not subscribed yet, girl, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell before you leave so that you're notified each time I upload. And yeah, guys, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are, whether it's morning or night, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.